What's up, everybody? It's me, the loneliest man in America. The day after Valentine's, I'm here with the other 2/3 of the Quality Sports Podcast, Mike and DJ, who I'm pretty sure had successful Valentine's Day days.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very.
I know. Yeah, I know. One out of two.
Shout out to my Valentine, amazing night. You know what I'm saying?
No details. That's it. Just a heart. Okay,
that
makes
follow my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook if you want the details, man.
Casanova. All right, so what we witnessed on Sunday was another entry into the greatness that is Patrick Mahomes. Pause. We had the debate on what was it, Sunday or Saturday, whatever it was last week on the last episode. And DJ said, let's wait till Monday or let's wait till after the game. And does the result, does the comeback, does the drive, does that touchdown change anything for you, DJ? Because I know what Mike is going to say.
Yeah, so like when it comes to like the Patriots first three, and when it comes to like the Chiefs first three, yeah, you gotta put the Chiefs up there as far as like them coming back, and then as far as them being able to like go on the road all this time for these playoffs, and they pretty much beat a lot of the top teams on their way to like get into the championship. So yeah, I would put their dynasty above the Patriots.
If they lost, would you have the same opinion?
No, absolutely not. Because you got to get at least three. You got to get at least three in a short amount of time for me to say that it was a dynasty. And then once you get that three, then I'm gonna just look at, okay, what happened during your three. And if I'm looking at, Chiefs versus like Patriots, I gotta put the Chiefs up there because they didn't have really like nothing fluky. Like the Patriots got things that happen where, okay, this bounced that way, this bounced like that way, or the tuck rule as we talked about. But the Chiefs ain't really like have nothing. They led the league in drops, they led the league in offensive holding penalties. Like, but then when it came down for crunch time, I mean, they cooked. So like
They cooked.
That was about it.
Mike, do you want to stand on your soapbox and talk about Patrick Mahomes?
I mean, what's understood don't gotta be explained, man. I've been telling y'all since 2020, man, when they won the first one. Found the Chiefs, bro. Like, and now it's like the conversation clearly is, Brady versus Mahomes. Like, who's the GOAT? Like, it seemed like Mahomes done really separated himself from all the other great quarterbacks. You got your Joe Montana. I don't even hear people talking about him. You got guys like Marino. Marino never won the big one. But Marino always in the conversation as GOAT quarterback. My personal favorite before Mahomes, outside of Mike Vick, shout out to Big Mike, you know what I'm saying, was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, dog on the field, probably the most brilliant quarterback I've ever seen. And at the same time, he ain't got nothing on patty cake, man. But I think another more interesting conversation that comes out of this is, what does Andy Reid rank as far as coaches are concerned? Because now Andy Reid has three. If you think about it, going back 20 years ago, Andy Reid has been coaching contending teams for a very long time. We all know in Philly, it took him like 4 tries before he could finally get to the Super Bowl. Who did he lose to? Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. So I feel like right now, you know what I'm saying, Andy Reid is in that conversation now as on his way to being the best coach of all time also. So we got best.
Are they kind of married together?
I think so, bro. You got because think about it. If the Patriots are the best dynasty of all time, they had the best coach and they had the best quarterback. Now we got this. Okay, some people were saying, "Well, Mahomes needs 7 before we had a conversation." It's similar to that LeBron Jordan type of mix, right? But I think you got Mahomes versus Brady. you get Chiefs versus Patriots, and now I think we gotta start a dialogue about Andy Reid. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, kind of sorting that out. I said on this podcast years ago that Mahomes is gonna win 2 out of 3. They end up only winning 1 out of those 3, but now we're at like 3 out of 5, and that's that is major. Like that's major. So, and I mean that's with 4 Super Bowl appearances as well. So I was right there, man. I was in the mix, and I'm still not betting against the dude. He's the best quarterback that I've seen play with my own eyes, myself, in my opinion. And it's gonna be exciting, man. And I know we're gonna talk about it, but hell, this is the team that I think if anybody gonna run it back for that 3-peat type of thing, because it's hard to go back to back. We all know that.
Yeah.
But if anybody gonna do it, bro, patty cake, Patrick LeVar Mahomes Jr.
Who in the NFL has a chance? It's not too many on the NFC side. On the AFC side, it's nobody. It's the Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs Invitational. So who in the NFC has a chance?
Well, I'll go back to the AFC before you say that, because we didn't see the Bengals at full strength. I know on this pod, I picked the Steelers to win the division. You think so?
I will have. You've gone one season. You've gone one season with Joe Burrow actually completing it. So I think it's pretty redundant. They're going to be injured, and they're going to be injured for a long time, and they're about to lose T. Higgins. I think that window. I don't want to say the window is closed, but they're not going to reach the Super Bowl anytime soon. I think the teams in. I think who you got, the Ravens. You got the Browns. If they can get a quarterback to sustain and actually stay well, like I don't want to say that the Bengals are done, but that window where they're a top tier Super Bowl team, I think is kind of getting smaller.
But if you think Joe Burrow is that guy, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that whoever the contender is comes from that division though. I think the Bills just are who we thought they were. They like a nicely dressed up Detroit Lions, basically. Like Detroit Lions changed out the buffs for a monocle. You got the Buffalo Bills. Like they are who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas I think the Ravens will be back and still pose a serious threat. The Steelers have the coaching to do it. I like I said on this pod, I picked the Steelers, and I picked them strictly off coaching. And the Browns, I mean, I don't know what we're gonna get with the Browns next year, but they definitely exceeded expectations this year. So I think that if they do have a contender, it's gonna come from that division. The Dolphins, I think, are just a fun regular season team. I think that's all they're gonna be. So that's why I'm at. But DJ, I'll let you take the NFC though, dog, because I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like when you talking about,
go ahead, DJ.
No, like when you're talking about like who can stop their 3-peat. All right, let's just say we not considering like somebody getting injured, right? So like let's just take that out of it. I need a quarterback that's going to be able to, that I believe in, that's going to be able to take it. And no quarterback in the NFC, I think, can like stop them. Like when it came down to it in the Super Bowl, Brock Purdy got 3, Pat got 7. That was it. Like, yeah, they missed the blitz here. They did this there, but when it came down to it, somebody got 3, somebody got 7. And so I don't know right now. Like, we gotta wait till free agency happen, but nobody in the NFC, I think, can stop it if everybody is healthy.
Okay, so now
could be back though. Like 49ers could be back, and they could play like another good game, and we're gonna be right back in the same predicament next year. Like we could easily be having the same conversation again next year, and it wouldn't be shocking.
You guys are great. You take all my segues away. The 49ers Super Bowl hangover, which they kind of proved over the last few years that the Super Bowl hangover doesn't exist. But getting back to the Super Bowl is hard, as we just talked about Joe Burrow and the Bengals, not barely being able to. They didn't make the playoffs this year. They didn't make the playoffs last year, did they?
Yeah, right.
Did they? They got eliminated first round.
No, no. What year was he in the Super Bowl?
2 years
2021.
ago. They played
Yeah,
the Rams.
it was Eagles Chiefs last year.
No, I'm saying prior to that, that was
Rams.
Rams Bengals.
It was Eagles Chiefs Rams Bengals.
Okay, so 2 years ago, yeah, they was. Yeah, it just depends on Burrow, really. Like,
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, getting back to the Super Bowl is hard.
Yeah.
Do the four like? I don't think Brock Purdy had a bad game. I don't think. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he's using the tools that are given to him effectively. I think he makes plays when things breaks down. I think he had a few bad games. I wouldn't call him a game manager in the way that Cam Newton calls him a game manager. I still think this is a Mr. Relevant. This is the last pick in the NFL draft, a young quarterback with a good coach.
but he called like other people game managers too that you wouldn't say that. So like, I think the thing is like with the whole Cam thing is that he was saying like a game manager versus like a game changer. Like,
He can't take the game over.
yeah, so like,
Right.
Yeah.
so like if I'm
Because
only
he even called Tom Brady an elite game manager.
yeah,
It's
but
I go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I think the distinction is, can the quarterback make a play, make a throw, make a run to win you a game? And I don't think Brock Purdy is that. I think he has the potential to possibly be that. And I think that's the game manager title that most quarterbacks receive. And we have, I would say, at least 22 game managers in the NFL. Probably less. I'm being a little harsh, but it's I think the 49ers can't get back. The Rams, they never show up in the regular season again to play the Niners. I don't think the Seahawks have it, and the Cardinals are dead in the desert. And then we go Eagles. They're not who we think they are. Detroit is the top team in the NFC now. Green Bay. I'm not gonna say Chicago.
Be cool.
We got a
Like,
game changer quarterback. So shit.
y'all about to get rid of him, man.
Let's see Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, because we're gonna get the generational Caleb Williams, who he's gonna take us right to the top. So you might have to go back on that Chicago team. Freezing cold tape, see we come.
I detect some sarcasm in that, man.
There's a lot of sarcasm. It's a lot of sarcasm.
It's a lot of sarcasm.
Say that for draft talk.
All right, let's wrap up the 2024 NFL season with one word. Mike.
#Pal Chiefs.
That's a lot of words, but it's one word. DJ.
Predictable.
You know what my word is going to be. Ass. A-S-S. The season was ass. The Chiefs should have won. That was good. I don't think predictable was the way. I thought there was a little it looked iffy for Kansas City, but it ended the way it ended, and that's the way it is. So now I guess we focus on the NBA. I'm not really an NBA buff. That's Mike and DJ here, but it's All-Star Weekend, and All-Star Weekend is one of my favorite weekends. We get a format that has been brought back that needed to be brought back. I haven't watched the All-Star game in a minute. I didn't like the picking teams format, and it just wasn't like, I got like 95, 94 All-Star game. Like, I saw Jordan and Grant Hill playing together and them cold ass Cactus jerseys. Like, that's my All-Star. What happened to the game I love? But are you guys excited for the All-Star game and All-Star weekend itself?
Man, I'm excited for my boy Shai Alexander, man, being a starter. I've been talking about Shai basically since his rookie season, man. Depending on what day of the week is, the Thunder are either in first, second, or third place. Like, it's been like crazy at the top of the West between them, Minnesota, and now the Clippers. So shout out to Shai, man. It's been Shai season for a couple seasons now, man. And Bro was first team All NBA last year. Now he an All Star starter for the first time. Joe Mazzulla sat him pretty much the whole game last year, and I feel like it's because it came on the heels of LeBron's record-breaking game in points. But Shea was the one that really like had the best game, and the Thunder won. And then I feel like right after that, he got benched in the All-Star game. I feel like LeBron put that call in. So it's gonna be good to see bro getting his due. Like you said about the format, I like the format. And man, you just took it back. I'm thinking about the days, man, when people just used to wear their jerseys in the game too. Like I love to see that, even the light and the dark jerseys. But them cactus joints from the Phoenix game back in the day, them was fire, man. So I appreciate you sharing that, man. You got the nostalgia on me. But I'm gonna watch everything. I'm not really excited about nothing besides the All-Star game and possibly the Futures game or Rookie game, whatever they call it these days. I want to check that out as well. But like the dunk contest, it's just been ruined. 3-point contest would probably be cool. I don't know who was in it, but we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's always a good time. Oh yeah, I seen that too. She gonna get cooked, but I don't know if they shoot from a certain 3-point line or if they shoot with
she said
balls. They shoot.
She said she want to
shoot. I don't know what balls they shoot with balls, but yeah. So she gonna get her ass cooked though. But this might be a freezing cold take. I don't know, and I doubt it. So I need to find a line on that shit so I can put some money, so I can win some money. Unless Steph take a dive or something, because Under Armour paying them to take a dive, which I can see, but I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm at with it.
No love for the dunk contest,
bro. It ain't the dunk contest we grew up on, man. I mean, I don't even know who's in it. Like, I feel like they be having G League.
Mac McClung. That's all I know.
Jalen.
Like, no offense to them, you know what I'm saying? But like, they can get the internet to do it then. If you want to but where's Ja? Where's Zion? You know what I'm saying? Where's, you know what I'm saying?
Where's
Ja? Where's Ja?
You know I need Ja Morant in a time like this.
You know what I'm saying? What is Ja Morant?
I'm not trying to watch no fucking Mac McClung.
Let's go live to Memphis and see what Ja Morant thinks. You know what I'm saying? Where's Ja?
Where's Ja?
That's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
They trying to get us to watch Mac McClung in prime time. So me and DJ were talking about this pre-show. I did a video a few years back, top 10 slam dunk contest champions of all time. And in the video, I put Jason Richardson. And I put Jason Richardson as number 1. Because this is my logic. While Vince Carter's slam dunk championship was elite, he only did 1. So we got about 4 or 5 dunks that all 50s, all amazing, made it look easy. Jason Richardson went to the dunk contest, and I think it elevated his career to more than just him being a dunker. I think he got a little more play off of the dunk contest. His competition with Desmond Mason, it elevated the dunk contest. And I think he has like at least 8 of the greatest dunks in the competition's history. 8, dog. Like the behind the back through the legs that he won, I think the second one on. That's probably like one of the best dunks of all time. And I think he did it. It's just because he came after Vince Carter that he's not going to get the love that he gets. Nobody disagreeing with Jason Richardson at number 1?
I mean, like, if you want to have him there, I won't say like no, because like we was talking about, those dunks that Vince did, people do those now like on a regular basis. It's just that back then everybody was doing everything on a one take.
That nigga saying back then, I was like
2000. Like, we talking about 2000 dunk contest.
15 years old. No, this nigga said back then.
Like, we talking about 24 years ago. So like, that's back then.
You ain't gotta say that shit.
Like, like I think that's what made Vince special is because they were one takes. Like it was like, all right, let's go get a ball. I'm about to go and do something. Boom. And you only get like one first impression. And so like
Yeah.
Jason Richardson, I don't remember him like missing on dunks or nothing either. So like that's like part of it. And like you said, he did more than one. So I think you got to at least do more than one to get the top spot. And so that's why I wouldn't argue with that, but I'll definitely put like Zach LaVine on that list somewhere. And yeah, like you could just argue all day on it, really.
Yeah, as I got a plane flying over my head, you put it in perspective I never thought about it in, which is like just overall body of work. And one thing I will say is that I think Vince is also is elevated because of who he went against. Because Steve Francis was putting on and Tracy McGrady was putting on too. And like that was like the world's like when you say elevated game, that definitely I think elevated Vince Carter game. Like if you was into college basketball, you see him at UNC, you know, he had been doing it since then. But like that's like to me what made Vince Carter like a star, like a household name for sure. I think that's also like what put McGrady on the map because, you know, it was just, this is Vince Carter's cousin who came out of high school. Now it's like, okay, this is T-Mac now. You know what I'm saying? Like he was T-Mac and then just went further on. And then
now we got Mac McClung. We got
hey, why the Mac McClung hate, man? Why the white Jesus hate, man?
I don't know, man. And he not even like a bad Hoover or anything. I just can't believe they like, hey, we need y'all to come watch. And we got Mac McClung. We need y'all here.
Hey, bro, Iverson high school scoring record. I just remember seeing bro throwing the ball. Hey, Mac McClung was viral when he threw the ball off the wall in the LA Fitness and tucked it between his arms and dunked it like that. Did the Jordan Klingerman dunk or something like that? And I'm like, bro, don't even got high school highlights, and he about to be a senior in high school. Oh, he got his LA Fitness, and niggas just letting him dunk. Like he threw the ball off the wall, caught that bitch like this, and the next thing you know, Mike McClung signs with Georgetown. Like, bro went to the blackest school that you can go to, and it's not even an HBCU, and he still slid for a year. You know what I'm saying? But but yeah. So you had T-Mac, and then you had Steve Francis, and Steve Francis, you know what I'm saying, was already, you know, doing his thing, got a good career in Maryland and all that, and then, you know, was doing his thing down in Houston. But again, like it like put like it showed us what the dunk contest could be. It's like it reminded me of like how my pops would talk about Mike versus Dominique. You know what I'm saying?
It was a rite of passage.
Yeah, because like I think about when Kobe did it his rookie year, like and won, and like put it between his legs and won. And then he had the stellar career, you know what I'm saying? And like Kobe was coming off the bench for Eddie Jones then, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody knew like this Kobe, his pops is Joe Jelly Bean Bryant. He took Brandy on prom. Now he on the Lakers. But like that like elevated him. Like I think about J.R. Smith and Josh Smith, they rookie year. And like how they just went crazy as rookies, and then they had the rookie game right before that and all that. And like them guys was perennials in the NBA after that. You know what I'm saying? You got the Henny guy, and then you got Josh Smith experience, like fake LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like you got them that out of those. So it's just not that anymore. But to your original point, I can see Jay Rich. Like I said, you gave me a different perspective. I never thought about it like that. But yeah, I would say Jay Rich 1, Vince 2, and then Zach 3, like you said. Then I'm putting Jordan up there at 4. Because Jordan jumped from the free throw line, man. Back in the 80s.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
LaVine did the windmill from the free throw line, so you can have it, bro. He could be number 3 and Jordan could be 4.
Hey, man,
that was one of the greatest dunk. Listen, that's why I say he ain't losing, man. Because he pulled that hoe out like it was nothing. He's like, I got this.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty for real. So, but he sacrificed his knees for that too. So
for everything. That's why y'all trying to get him out of there now. Listen, last question. All-Star Game MVP, who you got?
I'm gonna go Tyrese Halliburton because they are there.
You gonna have 45 assists.
Yes, sir.
They ain't gonna play no defense.
No,
200 to 202. Mike, who you got?
I'm a 7-7-7-7 Luka Doncic. Going Luka Doncic. Your NBA MVP, All-Star Game MVP. It's a fun game. And like you said, don't play no defense. Cool. I can just throw oops and hit half court shots and all that. Like, that's cool. That's gonna work out. So I got him. And my dark horse is Stephen Curry, who is not starting this year. That is my dark horse MVP. Because I don't think Shea gonna be in the game at the end of the game. I think they're gonna have Steph in at the end of the game.
Who can win it? I think I'm gonna go long shot. I'm gonna go Tatum. I think he's jacking. I think he get hot.
Yeah. And to your point, DJ, what you call it, Halliburton gonna be looking to assist. So who better to benefit besides Tatum from that, and maybe Giannis even. But yeah.
Doc probably ain't gonna play Giannis. the Eastern All-Star coached 3 games and got the gig. What a come up, man. I wish I was Doc Rivers. I just had to be good for 1 season.
Oh, that's all.
That's it, man. Listen, this is the Qwality Sports Podcast. I got the Super Bowl podcast up like 12 hours before the game. It was crazy. We're working on the second episode here. I'm glad you guys joined us again. If you are here, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow Mike, DJ, and myself on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace, Black Planet. We got everything. I'm sure we're trying to go worldwide. We're trying to make this work. Make sure you guys subscribe on iTunes and Spotify. This has been another episode of the Qwality Sports Podcast. Make sure you check us out everywhere. We'll see you guys next week.